What's up, guys? Vape Culture Videos, back with some more. It's been a while. I've been dealing with some bullshit in life. Today, we are going to talk about the Surfrider from Bay City Vapor. So, I've been vaping on this thing for around 3 weeks, and I gotta say, I am in love with it. This has pretty much been the only device I've been using for the past 3 weeks. It's great. It's a nice, tiny little device. It's, holds 18650, which is my preferred battery. And like I said, it's small. Size comparison, next to a bare brass mod. As you can see, the BBM is almost as tall as the Surfrider with an atomizer on it. But still a great mod. The BBM's an awesome device, one of my favorites. But just as an everyday little device, the Surfrider is awesome. So, go ahead and I'll show you the box really quick. Comes in this little black box with the logo on it. You open it up, got a nice little foamy insert there. Take that out. Got a little booklet. It just shows how to put together your device, how the top cap goes, how to adjust the switch, and your tube configuration. And then on the back here, one thing I thought was really cool was it says here, Bay City Vapor does not recommend using this product with atomizers lower than 0.25 ohms. So I thought that was cool. They, saying, you can sub-ohm on it, just don't take it below 0.25 ohms. And I do believe because the magnets, I believe they'll lose their polarity if they get too hot. So they say, don't go below 0.25. They also include an extra set of magnets, which is really awesome. And one thing I find really cool about Bay City Vapor is you can always contact them for spare parts. I've spoken to the guy myself. I forget his name, but I talked to him on Facebook, and they're always willing to get you spare parts. If something breaks or whatever, you need magnets, you can contact them directly, and they'll send you out a new set of magnets, which I think is awesome customer service. So, price. This mod goes for $180, whether you get brass or stainless. You can get the copper version as well, which is not a Surfrider. It's a 29. Same exact device, it's just the copper is the 29, and it has a different logo. It has Roman numerals down here, and it says 29. That's the variation my good buddy Damien has. So, I opted for brass. I do like copper. I like how hard copper hits. I just don't like how soft it is, and I'm always scared that I'm gonna strip a thread or whatever. So I opted for the brass Surfrider, and glad I did. So we will start with the switch. Very smooth threads on the tube. There's your button right there. You got that white Delrin insulator there. That's what the battery rests on, but also that is how you adjust for battery rattle. You screw up if you need more for battery rattle, or you can take it back down. And then you can also adjust your throw by screwing up or screwing down the contact. Now, the way I have mine set up, I like my button to have this little lip so it's recessed. I love recessed buttons, and that's the way I keep it. In the booklet they tell you to just have the button flush with the switch housing, so I guess technically it's supposed to look like that. I just leave mine recessed in. That's the way I like it. The button can be a little crunchy, if you can hear that. But once the mod is all together, everything's set and ready to go, the button works fine. It operates smoothly, everything's fine. We'll go ahead and take the button apart really quick, show you what's inside. The easiest way to take this switch apart is if you could see those two little notches there on either side of the Delrin. You just get something small enough that could fit in there, and oops, wrong way. You just unscrew it like that, and your entire switch assembly comes out all together. So that way you don't got to worry about magnets or anything like that. Then afterwards you just unscrew this contact here, and this white Delrin piece comes out, and your two magnets come out as well. And that's where you can see my serial number right in there, 1406. Magnets sticking to the Allen key. And there you go. I don't want to take the whole assembly apart on camera because the magnets and all that, it could be a bitch to get back together, and I don't want you guys like waiting on me to do that. So, but yeah, that is the easiest way I have found to take apart your switch. And then to put it back together, all you got to do, screw it back into the switch housing. Get your little tool, screw it all the way back up, and there you go, back together. So there's the button. It's got the ventilation right there. The ventilation is that hole there, which is, it runs all the way down through the button and on the back side. So there's your battery ventilation. It works fine. I've blown through it with a battery and it would vent fine. Okay, so get into the tube real quick. The tube, very, very short tube. 20/1 threaded, I do believe. You got the waves as the engraving there. Sorry for the shitty video quality. I still haven't had the money to get a quality camera, but there's your waves, 3 little waves. Now those are the engravings. All the engravings laser etched. So if you polish this up, do be careful, because I believe that will get rubbed off over time. Mine's already starting to rub off. I've only had it about 3 weeks, but you know, what are you gonna do? So yeah, laser etched engravings. The threading, very, very smooth threading. I'll go ahead and, if you can hear it, very smooth. And then, you know, the top cap's not in, but that's how the mod looks anyways. Talk about the top cap really quick. Lately I've been using my Patriot version 1.2 on there. Is it 1.2, 1.5, whatever. The second Patriot. Been using it. This is just like my workhorse atomizer. It works awesome for whatever I need it to do. I do plan on getting something better though soon. I will say though, if you're going to use a Patriot on here, that's the only atomizer that tends to get stuck on the top cap, and you have to use one of those holes there to kind of break it free with a little Allen key or whatever. But There you go, there's your top cap, just a little disc. That's the top of it, that's where you would thread your atomizer into, and then the under portion, it's countersunk a little bit, see the lip? That's the part that will face down towards the battery. So just keep that in mind when threading it on there. I mean, I'm sure you'll figure it out and read it in the book, but so there's the top cap, and then once you thread it back on, that's how it should look. Now, because there is no Delrin in here at all, make sure that you're using an atomizer where the connection will protrude out a little bit, so that way the battery can make contact. That's why he had to change the top caps from the version 1s. The version 1s were flat, and if the connection to the atomizer didn't protrude out enough, it would also make contact with the battery, and then it would cause shorts. So just make sure that your stuff, your connection protrudes a little bit. But yeah, this is it. And then with the Patriot, that gold-plated center post, it's been working real nice. It hits super hard, especially for the size it is. You know, it's a very, very conductive device. You know, single tube, it's not modular, which I prefer. I prefer single tube devices. And it just works great, man. It's been my go-to device for the past 3 weeks. I'm in love with it. I'm glad I bought it. I highly, highly recommend one to anyone out there looking for a small, heavy-hitting 18650 device. My personal opinion, it kicks the 4.9's ass. This is my personal opinion. I fucking hate the 4.9. I do not like that mod at all. So, if you are looking for something like that, something compact, you want the direct connection to the battery, get yourself a Surfrider or a 29. Those are awesome. So, anyways, I'll go ahead, put it back together. I know I'm fucking rambling now. So, to get everything going, you just put your top cap in. So there you go. That's on. Nice, clean, seamless, flush look. No top cap. It's an awesome looking device. Take your battery. I got a Sony VTC 4 or 5. I don't fucking know. Needing some new batteries anyways. And like I said, my button, I usually leave the contact to where you see the portion with the hole. It's just sitting flush with the contact. It's not protruding out, it's just sitting flush. I know it's hard to see, but make sure you keep it like that. Or you keep it, you know, below the top of the contact. But I do like my button to have that lip like that. I like that recessed look, so that's the way I use it, and I don't have any problems with it. It tells you in the booklet to make sure that it's flush with the switch housing, but me and my buddy Damien haven't had any problems rocking our buttons like that whatsoever. And it's a nice little added safety because there's no lock on it. Oh, which is another reason why I love this mod. There's no lock ring. I have grown to dislike lock rings quite a bit. it's just an extra pain in the ass on the mods, something to get jammed up, so I love mods with no lock ring, just basic, simple. But there you go. There it is together. A nice, flush, clean look. And it's a nice size in hand, too. We'll compare it. Let me see here. Hang on 1 second. We'll do a comparison to some mods. Here's a bare brass mod with a Mephisto on it. And here's the Surfrider. As you can see, it's very tiny. Very small device. Even next to a copper Nemesis. I mean, the Nemesis is even bigger. And the Nemesis was a small device for a long time, but I mean, this thing, it's out now. The Nemesis is old. I mean, it's a good device. It's tried and true, but it's an old device. You know, people are looking for something new now. And I believe this one right here, for the money, 180 bucks. Very well made, solid, hard hitting, compact device. I like it a lot, and you know, my friend Damien, he loves his 29. So I'll take a vape. I know I'm 17 minutes now. Fucking, at this point I'm rambling. I'll show you the performance. I have a microcoil setup in here. It's 24 gauge nichrome. This is actually my buddy Damien's build. If you're ever in the San Dimas area of Southern California, stop by Mode Vape Shop and go talk to Damien. He's a master builder, in my opinion. Excellent builder. And he did this for me. Every now and then I like him to do a build for me, and it hits pretty good. It's rocking. So we'll go ahead and try out some juice and shit. This is like a Teddy Graham flavor mixed with some vanilla custard. Just a couple juices I had laying around that I fucking mixed myself. Juice everywhere now. Yeah. Fucking over dripper. Alright. Here we go, guys. Sorry it's been taking so long. It's a little hard to see at the angle we're at, but yeah guys, so here it is. Surfrider, Bay City Vapor. 180 bucks. I picked mine up from Planet of the Vapes. Took about 5 days to get to me. I don't think you'll regret it. If you're looking for a nice, authentic mod that is, it's not too expensive. I would say it's about average. you're not going to get any other tubes. You're only going to get 650 or 500. Some places will sell 18500s or 650s, and I have heard of a couple places including the 18500 tube with the sale, but that brings it up to around $210 just for the single tube, the switch, top cap, and an extra set of magnets. It's $180, whether you get brass or stainless. And I believe the copper, it's around the same price, give or take 10 bucks. You just have to go check it out. So planetofthevapes.com, that's where I picked mine up. Go check it out, see if they have any more. And yeah, until the next time, guys, keep on vaping.